What's up, everybody? Quarantine workout, lockdown workout, Maik Wiedenbach, best coach in New York City. Today is sort of a version of the old position of Flexion by Steve Holman. So let's get to it, right? So each muscle has to be trained in all positions. So we start with the pecs. You could do sort of a makeshift stretch fly, just overload that phase. Then you take the band and you go into the power, which could be a banded push-up or just a banded press, and then you go into the contraction, and that could be like a crossover fly. So that's that. Then for the shoulders, I would go with something like a leaning power side raise, could go a bit heavier. And then obviously for the power, you go just an overhead press. And for the contraction, since we're somewhat limited, you just do the last part. So you can do this in 3 different exercises or just in one. For the buys, we would have to kind of go behind a little bit, like in the old perfect curl for the incline curl, right, to stretch it. Then stand tall for the contraction, and then sort of fall forward for the squeeze. So that would be buys. Triceps, the way it could be played is obviously start with a stretch, right? Very straightforward. And then the power would be like a close grip press. And for the contraction, I would simply hook it and then go into this, get a good squeeze going. So the back, it's a little bit trickier. So you'll be like in a full stretch, kind of like trying to do like a pullover with the band. And the power is quite easy because you're just going into the single arm row, and then the contraction could just be a partial row, something like this. So that's it for the back. For legs, keep it classic. Sissy squats, and then I will go with a nice lunge, and then finish up like a simple pose and a contraction. And see, there you have it. Limited equipment, and it works really well. My God.